Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. In between recordings, I looked up what I have to do. Well, not looked up, actually. I actually just kind of wandered around off camera until I found out what I had to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't tell him you looked it up, tell him you wanted her hat!
Like, I actually did.
Are you in the sights, are ya? Have you heard of the Herzen Museum? It's got all sorts of antiques from Fulsense's most important family. Don't plan on visiting, though. The curator Grinko is almost never there. If you ever find the place open, consider yourself lucky.
Yes, we noticed. We were hoping to visit, but the museum was closed when we passed by.
Well, it is the museum's owner ordered Grinko to lock the place up and run around town to find something.
The owner, you say? Do you happen to know who this person is?
Of course, everyone does. It's the same fella who owns the Momentary Express, if you can believe it. Maybe building museums is some weird hobby for the rich, but it seems like a waste to me.
It would seem Mr. Beluga owns not only the Momentary Express, but the Herzen Museum as well.
Weird. Fuck. What use would Mr. Beluga have with a little museum like that?
Who can say? For now, what's clear is that Mr. Beluga may have ties to the Herzens he's kept quiet about.
Done John with each other, you two? Good, then look here at this trash I picked up off the ground. Look at this trash!
I know it's like, it's relevant, it's a piece of the photo, but it's just really funny to be like, great, now you're not talking about that stuff. Here's some garbage.
Now for something that's actually important. This piece of garbage I found.
Here's some fucking trash. Oh, that's a scrap of the photo.
You were looking for this thing? Then take
I
it
love
back
garbage.
already. Here, it's all yours.
And now that we have all the other scraps, we have arbitrarily triggered the last one.
Hell yeah.
Hey, folks, what are you two doing out here? Looking for something, maybe?
It's nothing much. Just a few scraps of a torn photo. Have you seen anything of the sort?
It sounds like garbage to me, but I'm pretty sure I saw one over by the gate to the forest. But anyway, I just gotta tell you how amazed I am at the number of out-of-towners I've met today. I just met a girl who wanted directions to Herzen Castle, and now I bump into you two.
What was this girl like?
She was a cutie pie, probably in her late teens. I guess she's not with you two then?
You must be talking about Katya, Professor.
She would certainly fit the description.
You think she's after Duke Herzen's fortune?
I didn't get that impression from our brief meeting, but something is odd, that's for certain. But enough talk. How about you? No, we've got a lead on the location of the final photo scrap. We must make our way to the forest gate before the wind blows our clue away.
Enough talk.
Nyom.
How about you? I mean, here, solve this
I
puzzle.
do have that mapped. Okay. I forgot I have that mapped. I have to use that the next time that chime comes up. Meanwhile...
Elsewhere.
So you say he comes to town pretty often?
Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. He rides the Momentary Express for free whenever he wants. I guess that's one of the perks of owning your own railway, huh? Oh, and whenever I see him around, he's always with a shabby-looking guy in a conductor's outfit. 9 times out of 10, he's chewing out the conductor guy for something or another. He seems to be searching for something. Who knows what, really? But whatever it is, it must be pretty special if a rich guy like him can't buy it.
I still don't see all this see the fuss over the Elysian box. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a box.
Inspector, pardon me, sir, but I've just received word from headquarters. His alibi checks out.
Is that so? Then that isn't it. That's that, isn't it?
So let's completely change the context of this line.
Yes, that does. I can read, I swear. But we've got our men gather all the suspects at the hotel, and we'll put this case to bed.
Sir, if we know who the murderer is, should we go make an arrest and be done with it?
No, haven't you seen any of the movies? I have to gather everyone in a room and go through each piece of evidence one at a time, while the murderer gradually murders all of you one at a time until it's just me and the murderer.
Sir, I don't want to get murdered.
Too bad.
Oh.
But sometimes I think you might be the thickest Bobby I've ever met. There's no greater throw in the life of a law enforcement officer than calling out a guilty party in front of a crowd. This is the moment the whole case has been building towards. Now gather everyone on the double.
Yes, sir.
Are they sure this guy didn't miss his, actual calling as a prosecutor?
You can take the place of Winston Payne.
Can we pause for a second? My dog just threw up.
Oh.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Sorry.
I just unpaused the recording.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Talk about a spooky place. Do you think the path beyond that gate leads to the castle, Professor?
From what I can tell, yes.
Gosh. God, fuck. Gosh, anyone who would live out in the middle of a spooky forest like that must be a little batty. It's a fine line between doing the Luke voice and slipping into doing Barton.
Yeah.
No wonder people think whoever's out there is a vampire.
Show a little courage, my boy. Oh? What's this here? Something's stuck on this fence.
There sure is. It's the last missing piece of the photograph.
Now that we have the lot of them, let's see if we can't piece this photograph back together.
Oh boy.
Hey, turns out it's not
a puzzle.
a photo, it's actually a puzzle. Oh.
Alright, so we gotta just, do the thing. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah. I was actually half expecting, instead of the photograph, it not being a photo at all, but a puzzle we've been putting together.
Was Barton in the first game?
No, I don't
know, because the only Inspector Chelmy we saw in the first game was an imposter.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I remember the first game isn't too hot. Sorry.
That's okay.
Is it a picture of the box?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Hi Daisy, are you alright? Drink some water. Hi Millie. I'm a little torn because it's like, on one hand, voicing Barton is a lot of fun. He's really fun to do the voice of. I get to do something I don't do a lot with that voice. On the other hand, doing that voice kind of fucking sucks. So if he shows up in future games, I'm gonna have a good time, and also have a horrible time, all at the same time.
I explicitly know he's in the next game, so
let's go. But also, fuck. That's a picture of the box. That's like a real close-up picture of the box too.
That was almost too easy.
oh right.
What on earth is this a picture of?
If only we would. What possibly could it be?
There, that's all of it. Gosh, Professor.
It's
Girls.
not torn the same way it was, but that's fine. Luke, we're
No,
right to
damn it,
ven-
I want consistency.
There's actually a surprisingly relevant plot reason for the way it's torn up in the specific fashion too, though.
That's weird.
Luke,
Alright.
were I to venture a guess, I'd say that what we see before us is the Elysian box. It occurs to me that I should move this window so I can actually see how long the recording's been going for.
Oh yeah, that might help.
Okay.
Oh look, the design on the top of the box looks the same as the one on the fountain in Full Sense. I really sped through that one. What the fuck?
Yes, I noticed the resemblance myself. What an unusual emblem. The imagery seems to suggest some sort of demon, doesn't it?
Well, that seems appropriate, doesn't it? I mean, the box did kill poor Dr. Schrader, after all.
Well, perhaps it did, and perhaps it didn't. We won't know until we have the actual item in our hands. For now, our best course of action might be to show this photo to the townsfolk and see what they say.
I'm hesitant to walk around the village that is openly afraid of this box and showing them pictures of this box.
Yeah, that just sounds like a terrible idea,
It's like
Professor.
Among other things, I would call that a dick move. Sounds good to me. Who knows? Maybe the photo will help jog someone's memory or... Ah! No. My God. What are we gonna do now? The wind blew. Okay. Yeah. The wind blew away one of the photo pieces.
This is quite an unfortunate turn of events.
With the piece missing, the emblem looks completely different. Less evil and more like a frog.
I mean, it's not wrong. It does look more like a frog now.
Uh-huh.
That's so good.
Yeah, the Elysian box doesn't look near as terrifying now.
Oh, what the fuck's that frog demon
Ribbit.
thing? The frog demon thing in fucking Naruto, dude.
Yeah.
Oh... God, I can't remember. I remember the guy who calls the frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the actual.
I want to say it
toad
starts with
was.
like a G, but I'm not sure.
Hang on. Like Naruto frog.
Technically, it's a toad, but close enough.
Shut up, nerd. I guess there's three. There's more than one, so I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing anymore.
It's the really big one that Jiraiya calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good enough.
Yeah.
Well, if we lose any more pieces, it won't look like much of anything. Let's paste the remaining pieces down so we don't lose any more to the wind.
I'm glad that you knew exactly what toad I was referring to exactly.
Yeah.
When reconstructed, the photograph depicted the Elysian box. On the lid of the box is an ominous-looking goat, which seems appropriate given the box's sinister reputation.
Oh.
Goat emblem. Oh, we got both of them. A large ominous symbol in the shape of a goat's head decorates the top of the Elysian box. This same symbol can be spotted in some parts of Full Sense. Fuck. What connection exists between the box and the town? I'm not on my A game tonight. Hey. Oh, okay. Professor Layton, sir!
Barton, my good man, whatever is the matter?
The inspector has found the person responsible for Dr. Schrader's murder! I have strict orders to round everyone up at the hotel as soon as possible, sir!
Understood. We will head there right now. Come, Luke, let's hurry. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Shut up. We don't care.
Yes, we're going.
The road
road
to
to
Herzen Castle.
So,
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
But this girl wants
Or,
tea.
Oh well, hold on, everyone, hold on. Stand
Oh,
aside.
I don't think I have the ingredients for her.
Oh,
Oh, I might
no
actually.
tea. No tea for you. Oh, maybe.
Let me just totally not peek at this guide.
No, dude, he knows it. He knows it by heart. Trust me.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But we are because he's using his tea senses to figure out exactly what kind of tea she wants.
I'm not even looking up what tea she wants. I'm just looking up what one of the teas is made of. This tea seems like just the thing for driving away the chills when you feel a cold coming on.
Maybe so, Professor, but it's a little bitter for my tastes.
That's how you know it works, my boy. The Japanese say that good medicine is bitter to the taste.
No, I think you might be on. Sorry. I think you might be onto something there, Professor. I feel all warm inside now. My brain just really lost it at this idea of like a Japanese company referring to their own nationality in the third person.
While I'm on this screen, might as well make another one of the teas. So we have the recipe. Oh, this is simply exquisite. There's a depth of flavor here I haven't found in many other teas.
Really? Gosh, maybe my tongue's just broken or something. I didn't really see stars or anything.
You may be a bit young for this one. It's what some might call a tea for the experienced palate.
I don't know about that. As far as I'm concerned, it's too bitter to be tasty. Oh, Luke. Now this smells nice.
Indeed, there's something about the aroma of this tea that's quite soothing.
You hit that one on the head, Professor. I think it's making me sleepy.
I suppose that's further proof of its relaxing effect. It does seem... rather potent, eh?
I heard, I saw a clip where this kid called the GameCube retro, and I felt my mortality for a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, is this what happens?
Yes, it does.
Just take in that aroma. It's incredibly relaxing.
Kind of makes you forget all your troubles for a minute, eh, Professor?
I must confess, this is rather nice. It's like the tea drove all the weariness from me.
Wow, all that with just a couple of sips? That's a good cup of herb tea. What? The good a cup of herb tea can do never fails to amaze me. I do this twice a week, and I've done this twice a week for 6 years, and I still flub shit on the regular.
I literally did it earlier this
I know.
same recording.
Yours was so good too.
Yes.
Just completely changed the context.
I completely changed the context of everything that's going on. If you're gonna screw it up big.
Go big or go home.
Yes, exactly.
Was I this girl?
I really don't remember who voiced her.
Thanks, mister. This tea is great. It makes my tummy feel all warm inside. I'm gonna try making this for my dad. Yeah, it was this girl. I'm gonna try making this for my dad. Sometimes when I look at him, he seems so old and tired. Maybe the garlic fumes from his shop are playing funny tricks on my eyes. I don't know what voice I gave her, but I do remember garlic.
He just
I do now too.
The GameCube is retro. It happens to everyone.
It was like, I got smacked in the face when I heard it. I'm like, what? No, and then I was like, this is like 15 years old, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, no, not like this.
Oh, Mr. Layton. So glad you could finally join us. With you here, we now have every suspect of the murder of Dr. Schreider, who had gathered in this room.
Here we go.
Here we go. A few days ago, renowned archaeologist Dr. Andrew Schrader was found dead in his London home. His murderer is still at large, but look around you, too. You could very well be sitting next to the culprit.
He has a flair for the dramatic.
A suspect? Me? Utter nonsense. What reason could I possibly have to kill a man I don't even know?
A bit slow on the uptake, eh? Mr. Beluga, every person in this room is after the Elysian box. That box ties each of you to our dead man. So there's no doubt that one of you here did the deed.
I'm sure putting this case together has been a triumph of police work, Inspector. So tell me, what facts have you unearthed in these last few days?
Watch closely now. Now, Mr. Layton, this is how we unravel mysteries in Scotland Yard.
You have my full attention, Inspector. Please, hypothesize away.
I first learned the full sense through evidence obtained in the late doctor's office. According to his notes, Schreider spent quite some time in town researching the Elysian box. When I learned that he died shortly after returning home to London, everything came into focus. I believe our criminal first spotted the doctor when he was inquiring about the Elysian box here in town. Buying a chance to obtain the coveted box, the fiend followed the doctor to London and murdered him.
Oh, now that's a deduction worthy of London's finest. So out with it then. Who's our man?
Hold your horses, I'm getting there. I have to take up more time and build up suspense first. To summarize, the culprit must have been to full sense before. What's more, the person must have also had the ability to travel freely between here and London. Now, as we all know, only those affiliated with the Monetary Express have that ability. And now all eyes turn to Mr. Beluga, eh? Well, turn them back. Mr. Beluga stated he was in London conducting business that day, and his alibi checked out.
Huh? But if it's not Mr. Beluga... Excuse me.
That's right. A murderer stands before us. And his name is Sammy Thunder.
What? You gotta be kidding, man.
I know Mr. Beluga has ordered you to turn over every stone in this town to find the Elysian box. He worked you like a dog and you resented the treatment. So you decided you'd beat him to the punch and make off with his precious box.
This is an outrage! Samuel, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm being framed. You're out of your gourd, man.
Now I see why the box eluded me for so long. You've been holding out on me, Samuel.
Oh, he dropped the full name.
No, I haven't. I swear on my favorite leather pants. Come on, Uncle. You know me. I'd never do anything that crazy.
You'll have plenty of time to tell me your story back in London from a cell. Now come along.
Don't they usually tell the story outside of the cell and then put you in? Carry on. Never mind.
So it was the conductor after all. I didn't think he had it in him, but at least we can all rest easy now.
I forgot you're here.
Yep.
Now she goes back to the room.
Just
Well, I'm gonna
smile.
go play my Switch.
Just smiles. Yep. I'm here. Okay. Professor, do you really think Sammy could have committed such an awful crime?
Well, all we have to go on is this single torn photograph recovered from the doctor's room.
Oh, so that's the Elysian box? Wow, very fancy. I like the cute goat design on the top.
Oh, my. Flora.
Hmm?
Thank you, Flora. I knew something didn't feel quite right, but thanks to you, it's all come into focus.
Really? Oh, I'm fucking losing the voice here. Do tell, Professor.
Oh, come on, officer man. My only crime is rockin', and rockin' ain't a crime. Oh, let me go.
You know what?
I
I've never
had to
respected
debate whether to do that the way it was originally voice acted or just do my own thing.
Rock is a crime now, hippie. Come along.
I respected that sentence more than anything I've heard all day. My only crime is rocking, and rocking ain't a crime. Hell yeah!
Yeah. Like honestly, so do I.
I respect that down to my fucking core.
I don't know why I decided to just like not do it the way it's voice acted, because the way it's voice acted is pretty good. It's like, my only crime is rockin', and rockin' ain't a crime. Yo! Let me go.
Nice.
Well, I agree with that, but still at the same time, you'll come along quietly if you know what's good for you. No good, hippie.
Just a
alone,
moment,
man.
Inspector Chelmy. I believe we've all committed a large and rather unfortunate oversight.
There's room in the cell for you too, Layton. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something right now, Layton?
Where are you going with this, Professor?
No one here has ever seen the Elysian box that we've been looking for. The one and only piece of visual evidence we possess is this torn photograph.
And get to the point.
The point is this, Inspector. The only person who could know what the Elysian box looks like is the suspect you're after. And it is this person who must have stolen the box in the first place.
Yes, and I've got the slippery fellow right here.
Ow! Take it easy, officer!
See?
That was not the
We're
voice below.
done. Pipe down, you hooligan! You hippie!
And watch the hair, will you? Wow!
Sorry to disappoint, but he's not the culprit.
Score. What? Stop talking in circles and get to the point, Layton. Who should be wearing the handcuffs?
Isn't it obvious? If the criminal does indeed reside in our midst, he or she would be the only one of us to see the Elysian box in person, which means the culprit. Must be you there.
What? Flora!
Inspector, look here.
That's the photo I dropped.
Indeed. This, for those who don't know, is a piece of evidence recovered by the inspector. It's a photo of the Elysian box, and I have every confidence that this shot depicts the real thing.
So that little knick-knack here is what started the whole mess. To be honest, it's a bit outlandish for my taste. What's with the bizarre frog head on it?
Aha!
I see you've put the pieces together too, Luke.
That easy.
Inspector, the emblem decorating the top of this box depicts not a frog, but a goat.
Bah.
A goat. Not by my eyes it doesn't. That's a frog, Layton.
That's just it. This photograph is missing the piece containing the goat's eyes. In its current form, the image looks like a frog to most people, as was the case with you, Inspector. Flora, dear, I believe you said the design looked like a cute goat, did you not?
Did it not pick me up?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I growled.
Well, that clears things up nicely.
Yeah.
If you say you saw a goat, that must mean you've seen the real Elysian box before.
Why, you...
Who are you really?
Well played, Layton. I'm sure you're very proud of yourself for seeing through my disguise again. Curse you, Layton! Curse you with that foolish hat of yours!
Did it again. He did that shit again.
Don Paulo.
Damn.
I beat you to that box and I beat you to the box and given a little more time, I would have beaten you to cracking its secret. And of course, the Herzen fortune would have been mine. But that ship has sailed now.
So you're the one who had the Elysian box all along.
Another brilliant deduction from Layton's apprentice. Clearly he's learned from the best. But yes, you're right, little man. I stole it off that old fool while he was snoozing on the floor. The geezer probably caught a cold sleeping on the ground like that. Not that I care one iota!
Snoozing? Dr. Schrader wouldn't sleep on the floor. Hey, wait a second. If you're posing as Flora, then where's the real Flora?
Oh, she's probably making... oh, she's probably making hay angels with the crows and that old dropstone barn I left her in. Or maybe she's just standing there fuming because you bumblers didn't even notice you switched places. You guys are really bad at parenting. Like, seriously.
Are you guys? I'm a child.
I mean, well, he is bad at parenting. You have 2 children, man. Do something. I may be evil, but at least I don't endanger children.
I mean, you left her in a barn, my guy.
Safe playing with the crows. The crows are watching her. It's fine.
Said cows, answer.
Cows, crows, I don't care. She's safe. Crows, cows, it's all the same.
Distinctly not even the same classification of animal, my good man.
But I must thank you to Dolt for the help. You've given me more than enough information. The jig may be up, but the dance is far from over. I'm so close to unlocking the secret of the Elysian box. Now I need merely take this box to the... Hold it right there, you scoundrel. Oh.
Take this box to prison.
Oh, prison! On second thought, I've got a lot of questions, and you will answer them once I've escorted you to London.
Go with me. Go down.
Where do you think you're going? Gotcha, you slippery devil. You meddlesome oaf! You have no idea just how slippery I can be!
Pardon?
Don't just stand there, the worm's getting away! Fool! Do you really think a soft boy on flat foot like yourself could catch me? So long, Layton! Running. Think you can give me the slipper? I'll catch you yet!
Oh, wait a minute, Inspector! Wow, look at the three of them shake a leg. I didn't think they had it in them.
I must say...
I think I'm just recollecting everything. I'm just, recontextualizing a lot of this video game now, you know?
Yeah. It's... Can we just point out, too, like, I guess, like, the only headcanon that makes sense is that Don Paolo is literally a shapeshifter. It's just the only thing he can't... He can change the shape of his body. The only thing he can't change is his face, which is why he needs the rubber masks.
Apparently he can just change his voice too, because I feel like
because
he's like half changeling or something.
Could be, because you know, like in the first game, impersonating Inspector Cholmley, I mean, okay, fine. Hey, if you've never met Cholmley, the build would be okay, whatever. But this is Flora, literally a little girl, like a grown man, like a grown-ass man is now a little girl. I mean,
I will give the game credit. It does soften me on this idea of like, I gave the game some crap because it was like, oh, you really did a fake out kidnapping there. It wasn't a fake out. So good on you, game.
It wasn't a fake out. It's just
you made me think it was a fake out for a twist. Yeah.
Yeah.
You pretended to fake me out. I think that's pretty funny actually. I love that this guy's only shtick is I will put someone else's face on and no one will know. It's pretty good.
I remember the first time I thought it, I was really suspicious because they do that, and then like there's the moment on the train where like Luke acts like, you know, like a boy will act and starts jumping on the bed, and Layton begins to go and scold him, but then like Flora does the same thing, and then he's just like, huh. I didn't think that it was Don Paolo in disguise because what? But I thought maybe she was like replaced with a robot or something.
That's just really commitment to like acting like a small child. And
to be fair, we don't know enough about Don Paolo to know whether or not he would just do that.
Yeah, true.
He does seem like the kind of guy who might just start jumping on. And to be fair, I think I'd do it too. But you know, to start jumping on a couch.
Honestly, yeah, with just the way this guy is, and especially with, like, the energy I give him, he would definitely be the guy bouncing around.
Yeah, no, I guess at least our interpretation of Don Paolo here would definitely jump on the couch.
Our interpretation of Don Paolo would 100% have been doing that anyway, so...
I must say, I never once suspected Don Paolo had been posing as Flora, and for so long.
I sure hope the real Flora is okay. We absolutely can't forget to pick her up on the way back to London.
Of course we won't. But I'm sure Flora's having a grand old time playing with the cows.
Yeah, that checks out too, actually. She's probably having a blast right now, to be honest. Another thing I can't get out of my head is what Don Paolo said about Dr. Schrader. The way he was talking, it didn't sound like he killed Dr. Schrader. But if he didn't, who did?
I think you're spot on there, Luke. Something else is responsible for the Doctor's death.
Because he's evil, just not that evil.
Right now, I'd say the Elysian box is the key to learning what that something was.
I guess we've reached a dead end. If only Don Paolo hadn't run off with the... Professor, look!
Well,
What a fucking joke.
well, look at that. Oh, you have no idea. Just wait.
Don Paulo must have dropped it when he was running away from Inspector Chelmy.
So this is it. The Elysian box.
At last, the box! Inside sleeps the key to uncovering a massive family fortune.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Mr. Layton, I'm going to ask you to hand over that box now. As a son of the late Duke Herzen, I am the rightful owner of that box.
This box belongs to the Herzens?
You hard of hearing, boy? Inside
What?
this box is the key to cracking the secret of the Herzen fortune. Seeing as how I share the bloodline, that box should pass into my hands and no one else's.
Oh my, that does change things. I suppose we'll have to.
Mr. Beluga, listen to yourself. You're no more entitled to that box than I am, or any other person in this room for that matter.
You listen here, Porter. This is none of your business, so I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself.
No, I'm sorry, but I won't stand by and watch you claim the box as your own. If anyone has a rightful claim to the box, it's the current Duke of Folsom himself. Besides, I've heard about you. You turned your back on the town and left of your own free will. In my book, your claim to the fortune was lost the day you walked out of Folsom's.
Oh, is that so? You've got some nerve, buddy.
If what Krantz says is true, I'm afraid I can't hand this box over to you in good conscience, sir. Hey, Uncle, what do you say we give up on chasing this box? Keeping stuff on the DL is exhausting.
Don't you tell me how to run my affairs, Samuel! You've forgotten who signs your paychecks!
I never even wanted to be a conductor in the first place. Plus, playing errand boy is getting old, man. It's more than a guy like me can take. Sammy Thunder wasn't born to work a 9-to-5 gig. Sammy Thunder was born to rock! Hey world, I'm climbing back on the rock train and riding it to the top. Yo!
Huh? Samuel? What are you babbling about? Come back here at once!
I'm sorry, Mr. Beluga, but I think I'll have to hold on to this box for the moment.
Fine, do what you want! I hope that awful box curses all of you twice over!
The villain who made after the box is none other than Don Paulo, a brilliant scientist and self-proclaimed nemesis to Professor Layton. To find riches associated with the antique, he disguised himself as Flora and tailed to Layton and Luke. Thanks, I didn't pick up on that one game. Daisy stuff. Luke is searching for the Elysian box, which he believed would clue him in on the location of the Herzen family fortune. As a member of the Herzen family, he felt entitled to any family riches, though some people in Folsom strongly disagree. I reversed those words. So it seems Don Paulo wasn't responsible for the doctor's death in the end. Maybe it really was the Elysian box's fault after all.
Yes, it sounds like the doctor had already collapsed by the time Don Paulo arrived on the scene. Perhaps you're right, Luke. The box could very well contain a lethal element that killed the doctor.
It's just a boxing glove on a spring.
But without seeing the box's effect in action, how can we be sure?
Surely you don't mean...
I do, Luke. We must open the box ourselves. It's the only way.
My guy, your assistant is a child.
Please just hold on a moment.
Katya?
Is there any way I can convince you to let me have that box?
Sure, here you go.
It's of vital importance.
Before I do that, I would need to know more first. Why is this box so important to you?
I'm sorry. It's not for me to say. But I must deliver that box to somebody important. I must.
Who is this person?
I can't tell you anymore. But once I'm done, I'm certain this awful curse will go away forever. The curse will end, and everything will be over and done with. And he'll...
Whatever do you mean, dear? Help! Somebody! Anybody! Come quick! Somebody else just got taken away to the Herzen Castle. A vampire there is gonna suck his blood and then he's gonna steal his soul! Why did it have to be him? Why? He was such a stand-up guy, too.
What? No! That's impossible!
Wait, Katja, where are you running off to? Wow, she sure left in a hurry. Maybe all that vampire talk scared her. Do you know what she was talking about? I feel like I can only follow half of what she said.
I'm as confounded as you are, Luke. But after our discussion, I am doubly sure now that this box contains a greater secret. The path to understanding everything lies right before us. While potentially perilous, opening the box seems to be the only course of action left to us.
Understood, Professor.
Good, then let's take this to our room so we can open the box away from prying eyes. Maybe you could, wait outside the room.
Look away. Turn around. Close your eyes.
Yeah. Look away, Luke.
I am a little...
Find the
okay,
mission box.
Indeed, Luke.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Nothing.
That would be really funny.
Can't look. No. Huh?
What the fuck, dude? What a call! Shit. Whew, wow. Okay. Oh, man. The box is empty and we're still alive.
Then it would seem my theory was correct.
Maybe we don't hedge the life of an 8-year-old on your theories, Professor. What do you mean, Professor?
We missed a puzzle.
No!
We must head back into town and do a bit more asking around. I need to confirm my suspicions. Maybe that's good for progress for one video, though.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead, dude. What the hell?
Next time, why did the box have nothing?
Why did the box have nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing.